Hello everybody, this is Daz and we're back with some more review videos. And before we get into the Android Wear stuff, today we're going to be showing you this cool little power pack. It's by Olixar and it's a 5000 milliamp hour power pack. It's got micro USB, it's got lightning connector and an Apple 30 pin as well, all in this nice handy tiny little device. I'm going to show you how it works and some of the performance and why I really like it. So as you can see, the device itself is very small. It's got a nice soft feel to the plastic outside, and you'll see that actually it's just a very small self-contained unit, and there doesn't appear to be any where to plug in any cables, and that's because they're all contained within the device itself. On the top here, you'll see that we have a little button, and this button actually shows us the status of the power. So got a lot of light here, but if I just block that off, you can see that we've got 4 lights illuminated there, and that shows us that this battery pack is pretty much full. Although I have actually used it this morning for a bit of a charge and charged my Android Wear watch entirely, and I've still got 4 there. And that's because it's 5000 milliamp hour, it's 1 amp, and so it's as good as most normal mobile phone chargers. Obviously not any USB 3 or 2 amp ones, but it's going to charge as good as any other mobile phone battery charger. And to plug in a phone or Android Wear charger, it's simply a case of you pull this little cable out and you'll see it's actually attached. It's a nice little flat cable, but it's very sturdy. You can turn it and whatnot. When charging your phone, you could even flex it and twist it around. It's plenty strong enough and you're not going to get any damage there. So I've got my LG here, and I've got the micro USB cable here. It's simply a case of just plugging it in. You'll see it's a very nice firm click. Starts the charging process straight away, and you're going to see that that light is now flashing. That shows that actually we've almost got a full battery, and it's just using that first quarter of the charge state. Now remember, this is a 5000 milliamp hour battery, and this phone has a 3000 milliamp hour battery, and so you're going to get 1.5 charges of this phone from this battery pack, or alternatively I've had this phone charged entirely and a BlackBerry, or this phone a BlackBerry and an Android Wear watch. And so talking about Android Wear watches, here we have our Android Wear watch. And obviously you're familiar with the LG G-Watch R, that we have this little puck charger, and of course because it's got a standard micro USB connector, we just plug that in there. We can then place it on here, we can then place it there, again press the button. So as you can see, it's now charging. Remember, this is 1 amp. I believe the LG G-Watch R has even got a slower charger than that, and so it'll only draw what it needs, but you're not going to get any performance decrease there. And I found using this battery really good. I keep it in my bag, and it allows me then to keep my watch fully charged. Say I'm on a train or on sat in a meeting or something like that where I haven't got access to a plug, and of course I can always charge my phone as well. So that's the charging of other devices using this. Of course you can see there's lots of other cables here. Now on the other side we have a USB plug, and of course this is for charging the device itself. And so here you'll see I've got my trusty Anker multi-charger, and it's simply a case of plugging this cable in. All of a sudden you'll see these lights illuminate, and it's pretty much the reverse of the charging process when you use it, the other cable, and this will now illuminate all 4 lights when it's fully completed charging, and it will show you whereabouts it is. And so if it was half full, you'd have 2 of these and then the third one charging as well. It's very simple. So as you can see, you've got pretty much everything you need for charging your mobile phone. All you need to do is add a puck for your G-Watch R, and of course you've got the ability to charge on the go wherever you are. Basically all you need is a USB cable, or of course your mobile phone plug adapter, and just plug it right on in. So I mentioned that it also has support for a lightning connector, and these sit nicely, very snugly in the device itself. You just pop them out. You see this one here, and all it does is effectively plugs onto the end of this here micro USB, as so. And of course that will then charge your iPhone. And we've also got a Apple 30 pin standard connector here. Don't have too much use for this, but again, same process. You plug it on in, and of course plug it into your device and press the power button. This device retails for around $29.99 RRP. It's currently on sale for about $24.99 from mobilefun.co.uk. Mobile Fun's got a huge selection of chargers, cases and things like that, but this is certainly one of my favourites, just really because it's so very small. It's perfect for in the bag. I've used this many times. It's really good performance. And as you can see, because it's so well self-contained, it just fits inside. You can even put it inside your suit pocket and it's not going to take up very much room, and it's certainly not very heavy either, and there's no bits to lose. You don't need to carry around any extra cables at all either. So here you'll see that I've got a graph. I set this to charge the other night. As you can see, it started around 9 o'clock, it's less than 10% and went all the way up to 100%. Took around 2.5 hours, which is obviously not as fast as it would be with a 2 amp, but with a 1 amp battery pack, it's perfect for if you have forgotten your charger or you're in a place where you can't plug in, and you're going to get a full charge at the end of it and have some to spare for later on. So yeah, great little pack, perfect. I've had these in the past and they've eventually either been low performance or the battery has eventually died. I've had this for over a week now. I've been using it on a daily basis, and actually it's come to the point where I don't need to carry a charger in my bag either now, so it's just this little nice device. Also, as you know, Review is the website that goes along with this YouTube channel. Head on over. Not only do we post all our videos there, but we also post cool finds, gift ideas, really good crowdfunding concepts. It's really just a kind of geeky place to go, and you're always going to get the best prices on there thanks to some clever little plugins that we got going on. Obviously any links for this video, including where you can buy this, any apps we've used, are also on the website as well. So head on over, ra.vu, review, and that's it. No.co.uk, no.com. Thanks guys, see you soon, bye bye.